Okay, and so today we're going to be drawing Godzilla Evolved. Well, I usually always draw Godzilla Evolved, but let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is going to start up here, like about in this area. I'm just going to start with Godzilla's face, so he's like looking over there, roaring over there to be I don't know why I cannot say specific. But I'm just going to start up here, just about right here, and I'm just going to start with a line, just coming up, and it's just going to go over there just like that, and yeah, just like that. And what I'm gonna do next is just gonna start bringing this down. So I finally I know how to zoom in now, so I'm just gonna start and just bring this down just like that, and then I'm just gonna bring Godzilla's brow around, so it's just gonna be as simple as this, and it'll just come around just like that. And then for Godzilla's snout, I'm just gonna come out right here. And then I'm just gonna draw a few points here and there to show Godzilla's spikiness on his nostril, but I'm not gonna quite do that, and I have the worst mind. I was about to say I have the worst eraser, but I got that other one. But I'm just gonna put some spikes coming along here. I'm gonna fix it later. And it's just gonna stop like right about, not there, don't copy this. I'm just gonna stop right about there. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna bring this snout coming down. So like about right here, I'm just gonna bring this coming down to right there. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna bring it around. So like, I'm gonna put it a little bit of a sharp corner, but where I'm gonna stop is gonna probably be around right there. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit rough for like Godzilla's teeth to come in. I'm just gonna do something like this, and then it's just gonna sort of just come right back around like right here, and it will just come down like right about there. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna bring this Godzilla's mouth coming down. So I'm just gonna bring this down right here, and it will just come down right here, and it will stop like right there. And then I'm just gonna bring this in. I'm gonna put some little spikes, like little points on Godzilla's bottom jaw. It's just gonna be probably like about like that, but I'm probably gonna change it because I always do for some reason. But so like right over here, I'm just gonna bring this out right there a little bit. And what I'm gonna do now is gonna put some spikes like right here. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit more spikes. And then I'm just gonna bring this down to about right there. But what I'm gonna do is gonna fix this because I'm not really patient. I'm just gonna bring this in right here. And then, yeah, after you have done that, I'm just gonna fix this again because it doesn't look right. So what I'm gonna do now is just gonna, okay, after this, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna move on. So what I'm gonna do now is just gonna bring this up right here to show that like flesh, like stuff that comes down from the side of Godzilla's mouth. I never knew really what to call it. But then I'm just gonna draw some teeth coming up like right here. You can draw teeth however you like. It's like curved teeth, like long teeth. And yeah, there's stuff like that. And I'm just gonna keep making some more teeth just like right here. I'm just gonna do something like that. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna bring Godzilla's snout around. So I'm just gonna bring this just like this, and just gonna color it in just like that. Then I'm just gonna make little lines coming around there, And then I'm just gonna put a little detail line around Godzilla's mouth right here. I know it's a little not smooth enough. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing right here. And then I'm just gonna put some additional spikes in this area to make the illusion like it's a spiky area. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna make some little details like just in there, just make a little bit more detail in it. I don't really know what else to say, but I'm just gonna bring Godzilla's spikes on his brow around. So right here, I'm just gonna draw some spikes on Godzilla's brow, and they're just gonna go over there. What is this? I'm just gonna make a start right there. And then what I'm gonna do here is just gonna make Godzilla's brow keep coming around, and I'm just gonna stop it to about right there. I just have to fix a little bit of stuff. I'm just gonna do this just to bring Godzilla's brow a little bit farther. And I'm actually really liking this so far, but I don't want to say too soon because I know there's gonna be some parts where I'm not gonna like. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna make Godzilla's tongue right here. I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna make the other side of Godzilla's mouth. So he's pretty much like, you can see him like completely side view. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna make Godzilla's eye socket. And I'm just gonna do something just like that. Okay, and then you can put a little bit of detail to bring lines down the middle of these. And a little bit of some like stuff like up here, kind of like that. I don't know. I meant to do it the other way. I didn't actually try to. I had to use the wrong side of the eraser. Now it looks so bad. I'm just gonna do something like this on the top, just like that. And also, you don't have to copy me directly from the video. You don't have to completely copy me because I'm just doing it my own way. You can do it the way you'd like it. If you don't like my picture, it's completely fine. But what you want to do now is just going to start like right here for Godzilla's neck. So for Godzilla's neck, his neck's just going to be coming out like right here, like right there. And it's just going to come and go like, I mean, not come and go, but it's going to stop like right there. And what I'm going to do now is going to bring, no, not yet. But what I'm going to do next is, so I'm going to zoom out. So I just zoomed out right there. And what you want to do now is just going to start like about up here. And I'm just going to draw some scales coming down Godzilla's neck. Like right here. And I'm just going to make some scales like this. But you don't have to. I know people draw scales different than me, but I kind of like the way I draw them. So, I mean, you can draw them your own way if you don't like this, which is completely fine. But I'm just going to bring these all the way down, and they're just going to stop like about right there. And then I'm just going to put some details across it, like across the bottom. I'm just going to put some details, like the part that like curves, or, well, I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm just going to put some stuff right there. And then I'm just going to make some scratch marks right here. I'm just going to do this until I'm done. And yeah, just like that, you can put all those scratch marks in there. And then I'm just going to put like additional line coming around here to show a little bit of some detail around those. I'm just going to do something simple like that. And then what I'm going to do is going to draw Godzilla's head coming around back. Why can't I say anything? But it's going to like, I'm just going to draw Godzilla's head to about a point that just stops like about right there was where I'm going to go for. And so I'm just going to draw this head coming around, and it's just going to stop like about like right there. Just gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this yet because I'm just gonna wait till I'm finished with everything else like right here. But what I'm gonna do now is just gonna keep making continuing these is what I meant to say. Continuing these to come back down and go over there. And then I'm just gonna start like right here. And I'm just gonna make these come down to come down like right over here, which I'm not really liking these ones also. I'm just gonna do something like that. And then for the last one, I'm just gonna make the smallest. Well, I'm just thinking these are the smallest because they look like it in the movie. So I'm just gonna draw them small, but I just messed up on their location. So I'm just gonna draw them up here. And they're just gonna come. And I'm just gonna stop them like about right there. That's where I'm gonna stop them. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna draw some little lines coming across here, just like here, like lines coming around like right here. And I'm just gonna continuing these until I am done. And there, I just did that very quickly. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna make something like this around Godzilla's brow. So like right here, like Godzilla has some like scales coming from under his eye, and then they're just gonna like come and they're just gonna come over here. And like, they're gonna start to like connect right there. So like it'll be something like that. And then I'm just gonna draw like another one, like coming, no, not right there, don't copy this. Oh, why do I always use the wrong side of this eraser? But they're just gonna come from like right here. And this is just gonna come down to like right here. And they're just gonna keep going, and they're just gonna stop like right there. Like they're just gonna completely stop right here. I'm gonna bring some of these up because they don't stand out much. But there's that, which looks pretty good. And just gonna put like a little bit of some like these details in here. And also, I'm just gonna do very quickly is gonna make some little lines coming across here. I'm gonna add some lines across for some scratch marks, just like that. And then I'm just gonna start to add some little details back in here, just to make it look like it's like very rough skin, just like in the movie. Like they I know in the movie like they roughened his skin more. So like what I'm gonna do now for the gills, moving on to the gills, and then these are just gonna be coming across that for 3, and I'm just gonna make that. I did not try to do that. And to do that, then the smallest one is like right there, and then I'm just gonna add some lines across. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna bring some lines coming down for some scratch marks. Because in the movie, like Godzilla's, he's like supposed to be around for like millions of years. Just like this. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna add some little ones like right here. And then I'm just gonna draw some like details with the mouth and stuff. Like you can barely see like some little bits of some stuff coming out right there. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do it very thin. It's like stuff like barely coming out, just to make an indication, like, I don't know, really. Oh, I'm just gonna do something like that, which doesn't really add a lot. And what I'm gonna do now is gonna start with Godzilla's arm. Wait, Godzilla's arm is gonna be like right. I'm just gonna draw Godzilla right here. Just gonna draw pretty rough, and they're just gonna come down like right there, just like that. I actually just erased that because I just need this to come out a little bit farther, and just gonna start to disappear without going over there, just like that. And what I'm gonna do now, fix up all these mistakes over here, because I have made a lot of mistakes before. But I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna do something like this. So I'm just gonna draw Godzilla. And there, I'm just gonna do something like that, which took what am I trying to say? Forever. I just try to draw more realistically, because I really want to know how to draw more realistically, because I don't try to do that. Because I just want to try to draw more realistically, because I like realism in my pictures too. But why does that take? Never stay down, okay? Whatever. So I'm just gonna make some little lines in here. I don't know. Did I not even talk for this whole entire time, or what? I actually don't even know if I did talk at all, which is not actually a big deal at all. I'm just gonna draw additional little lines coming out, like right here. And then I'm just gonna draw Godzilla's arm. So for Godzilla's arm, what I'm gonna do is gonna draw it come out like right here. I don't know if that's too high. Yes, that's too high, of course. What I'm gonna do right now is just gonna make Godzilla's arm, and just gonna come out like right there. No, that's too far away or something. I don't know. No, that's too big. I'm just gonna make this come like about. I'm gonna stop it like right there. Like I don't want to erase anymore. Like it's very annoying. And it's just gonna draw Godzilla's arm right here. And I forgot to draw a little rough. I'm just gonna do that. Why did I say that? Whatever. Just gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna do something like this. Gonna do something like this. And just like that. Okay, I'm not trying to draw Godzilla's arm bigger than his head. I just had to pause for a little bit because of all the noise that I just heard. But I'm just gonna bring Godzilla's arm around like right here. And I'm just gonna go down right there. It's not gonna be like Godzilla Earth. Wait, well, not like Godzilla Earth's arm, I meant. Okay, why is this so... I can never say a single word right for some reason. Okay, like, why isn't that never right? Why does this tape never work? Okay, whatever. So, now what I'm gonna do now is just gonna make some detail on Godzilla's arm. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna make some little, like, scales, like, right here. They're just gonna come up. And then just gonna be like this. And you can make these however you would want. I just do it, and I don't want it to like really make it really noticeable, not too much. I didn't try to do that, but just gonna keep continuing these till it's just gonna come down all the way. And then there, just like that, that's what I'm gonna do. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna like bring these kind of coming up, like something like this to make it like blend more together like in there. I don't really know if that really makes sense, but I'm just gonna do this. Oh. Just gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna put some details around here. Just gonna put some little details, not too noticeable, not show-upable. Why was I about to say that? But I'm just gonna do this very quickly, and yeah, just like that. And then I'm just gonna bring these lines up very slightly. Just gonna, not very slightly. I'm just gonna bring these up just a little bit, just like this. And then I'm just gonna put some like little like scratch marks coming around. Just something simple like that. This paper has to stop moving. It's actually very annoying now. But I'm just gonna do something like that. And then what I'm gonna do right here, I'm just gonna make Godzilla's brow, Godzilla's neck come down a little farther. It's just gonna come down right about here. And not here, I'm just gonna keep bringing it down to right there. Okay, I actually drew that way too high still. I meant to do something like that is what I meant to do. And what I'm gonna do now is just gonna make this I'm just gonna make this a little bit more in a little bit more, just a little too fat. And what I'm gonna do now is just gonna make Godzilla's back, like starting like about like right there. Probably. I'm just gonna make it just come down like right here. I don't know about this. This doesn't look right. I think it could work. Okay, yeah, that, of course, that's not gonna look good. What was I did not actually try to do that at all. Okay, like still, I'm messing up so badly. Yeah, more like that is what I was trying to do. And what I'm gonna do is for Godzilla's spikes. Godzilla's spikes, starting right here, I'm just gonna make one right there, 2 right there, and 1 more right there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep continuing these. The camera just turned off on me, so whatever, but I'm just gonna bring this up here. So this is gonna be like another spike just going up there, just right there. So you can't see you in the next one.